Namaste, Rusty Davis with Spirit Journey Yoga. Let's begin. Lie on your back, and you just lift up a little bit. Knees go wide, and I'm running my hand underneath my butt. I can touch my back of my hand with my butt, and then I relax. And I stay here. I'm going to set the timer for 5 minutes. You are stronger than you think you are. So during this time, energize. Let the knees go wide and relax everything except for what holds you up. Now, feel your glutes, your butt, and yes, they are engaged, but you're still very low to the ground, so you are engaging your inner line of your hips, which is your IlioPSOAS, and of course these other finite muscles that hold on to energy, traumas, whatever. So now you place your hands on your upper part of your chest, along the side ribs, up near your collarbones, or down near your stomach, and breathe. Find a breath that is smooth, so it's not choppy, uninterrupted, or just allow it to come in and out with the least amount of energy. So there's some energy behind it when you breathe, but can it be soft, smooth? And when you breathe in, something happens in your body. There's an expansive, a filling up of your lungs. And then when you breathe out, there's usually a deep recoiling or closing in of the rib cage, and the lungs get deflated. And then you breathe in again. During this practice, you can have a little pause, why not? But do say to yourself mentally, or you can say to yourself out loud, I am stronger than I think I am. What I find myself doing is I can lightly tuck my tailbone towards my heels, but everything is soft. Softness is where letting go happens. It's not holding on deeply into your butt muscles, your back muscles. It's about staying up, but with the least amount of energy. Let me decide, or let me watch the time. And by the way, right now I'm in Kashmir, right near Pakistan, as you can hear that mosque in the background. India is a very Hindu place. Hindu religion, Hinduism is very big here, except for some places near Pakistan, which is where I am near. Bordering Pakistan is Kashmir, but I'm surrounded by the Himalayas. So that's why I'm here. But also there's a lot of Muslims here, and they're beautiful. They're very, very welcoming people. So breathe, keep your butt lifted as long as you can, maybe the whole time. But I will say this, that when I first started doing this practice, I didn't know about softness. I only knew about doing it, energizing and forcing sometimes my body into shapes, or going to the gym and really pushing it hard. So I had to keep my butt up for 10 minutes. Maybe that's you, before you let go. And we're at 4 minutes now, so one final minute. You can do this. And if you've had to put your butt down, come back to it, lifting just a little bit. Recheck, hand slides easily, but you still touch it, your butt and the ground. With your hand, slide back. feel my body wanting to do this little light up and down. Now, let it move, but don't do it. Lose control. You'll know what I mean. If you were with me in one of my workshops, I generally have to guide people, but eventually you lose control. But maybe you can do this on your own with me guiding you right now. And now, put your butt down, keep your knees going wide. And I know you might have some tension where you want to bring your knees back in, bring your knees together. Try not to do this. Try to let go right now. And maybe you feel a lot of space right now where your knees are actually going wider apart and you can actually soften. Where do you hold on? Feel it right now. Feeling is where letting go truly happens. When you shorten the breath, take it away, you lose feeling. So breathe in. It doesn't have to be deep, full, focused breaths, but start to feel that when you start to release tensions down here, that your diaphragm can actually move up and down through to draw in and to let go of the breath. The fascia works together, completely. And if you have tensions in certain areas in your body, then you have tensions everywhere. When you release energy in one place, two places, you release energy everywhere. The body gets more expansive, receptive. And now, the knees, just a little bit up. So when you lift your knees up, you'll feel your adductors or your inner thighs start to engage. And hold there. You're going to do these stages. Let me watch the time. And while you're holding your knees up, can you soften? And let the little shudders or movement of energy happen without doing it. Already starting to feel a little energy here moving. Stay breathing. And now a little bit more, just a little bit. Your feet are still together, soles of your feet. And just your knees go up. now a little bit more. And by now, if you've softened enough, you're probably feeling this little shudder. Maybe it could be very deep inside near your pelvic floor, or it could be actually, you could see it. Your legs actually moving around, or feeling it at least. And it moves in a way that you're not controlling it. So lose control just for this time for you. But this line from your reptilian brain, where we make emotions into reality, this place called the amygdala. It's all connected to this animalistic brain. But we're safe. This practice is very, very safe. Losing control is safe. It's healing, it's soothing. In the nervous system, and for tensions that we tend to hold on to. And now, most of you probably feel this shuddering, this movement that you're not controlling. And so the next stage is up to you. We're going to do another 5 more minutes, and I'll guide you. Now, what we're going to do for this next, because you've already started the process, you've tired out this muscle and these lines. And so the energy just kind of lets go and then holds on, lets go and holds on. That's what the shaking is about. And it could be very, very, I sometimes do this for an hour and it shakes non-stop till then. But as you're doing it, the key is this: move slow. You already feel the shaking. Now it's your job to go into your own body and where you have stuck energy and getting the full range of the muscle, the movement in your IlioPSOAS. So put your feet flat now into the ground and keep your knees now going wherever they want to go. And you can see my legs are moving. And deep, deep in me, you can't see it, but I can feel it. Maybe you can too. Now, to focus and to detox the different lines, you can keep your feet near your butt, or you can bring them away. You can keep your feet close together, or you can bring your feet apart. And when you move, say bring your knees apart, and then bring your knees back near each other, move slow. And that's when you can really get this shaking to happen. It's all about movements that are slow, and you just go inside you. Keep your eyes closed, deep breathe, or keep your eyes open, whatever you want to do. But stay here now. And we're going to do this for another 3 more minutes with me. And then it's up to you to still stay in it. Because right now, you have detoxed quite a bit. But to keep on going for you, do it as long as you feel comfortable, or you have the time. And this is where, because we've tired out these lines and these muscles. So now it's up to you. It's a strange feeling, but deep within you, I know that I need it. And you do too, if you allow yourself this feeling. This letting go, just for now. It's a strange feeling. So I call letting this be orgasmic. Because essentially what we're doing is we're clearing energy in our pelvic floor, because it's somewhat like an earthquake, right? And the earth element is down there near our sit bones where we actually sit. And this is where we clear out energy, that all the things that isn't foundational, grounding, things that keep us secure. And so this earthquake is letting go of all this stuck energy that's doesn't serve you anymore. It takes away your grounding, your security, the feeling of having enough money, the feeling of having enough, of being enough. Now, right above that is an energy called the water element, or an energy that's near your sacrum. And that's where our sexual energy comes from, and where we find pleasure in our body, plus also pleasure in life. That's where creativity comes from. And right now, sometimes water can become stale. And so we are taking away and using this shuttering to clear out all the old water that's toxic, that's blocked. And we are cleansing, because water can cleanse. So the longer you stay here, the more that your pelvic floor will release, the more that you can really move energy that's really crucial to life. What happens when you're ungrounded? When things around you don't seem secure? Probably something negative. So this is a way to turn this negativity into positivity, to strength. And I can. And now, please keep on going if you have the time. And do the work for you. Allow the deep, deep stuff. Let it be orgasmic. Let it be joyful. Let it be flowing. Namaste.